je ne parle pas français.
You're listening to LeSoca-Von Podcast, Episode 7, August 2014.
Hey, what's up? It's Steve from Sex with Rollercoasters, and this is our debut single, All My Friends Are Dead. You're listening to LeSoca-Von Podcast.
That was All My Friends Are Dead by Sex with Rollercoasters. Please support the band by checking out their album entitled Greatest Hits Volume 2. LeSoca-Von sponsored their recent record release show extravaganza. Pics and videos will be available soon on LeSoca-Von's YouTube channel. We also encourage you to check out Sex with Rollercoasters, Reverb Nation, YouTube, and their official site, sexwithrollercoasters.com.
Hi, this is Andrew Fagan. Sitting next to me is Alex Schaefer. You're listening to the LeSoca-Von Podcast. We are from the Skyline Industry.
Hi, this is Al, and I'm next to Andrew Fagan. We're from the Skyline Industry, and this next track coming up is Eat Your Heart. It's a single off our forthcoming album.
Calling out, stretches from afar. It's hard to tell exactly where you are. And
Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Dave for the LeSoca-Von Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7. You guys just heard the Skyline Industry. That song was called Eat Your Heart. It's from their brand new EP. They have a music video for that song. Please check it out online on YouTube or on the video version of this podcast. There's excerpts from an interview from the Skyline Industry on LeSoca-Von.com. If you want to hear more from this artist, please check into their Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Twitter. You're about to hear 2 songs from their EP in the language of the spy. This is Mystery Resolved and Chapter 11. Again, please check out the Skyline Industry on Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Twitter.
Hi, this is Andrew.
And this is Al.
We're from the Skyline Industry, and you're about to hear Mystery Resolved, the first track off of our debut EP in the language of the spy.
Masquerading as an author, as I take it all for me. I'm a fighter in these pages in the wake of a mystery. I write it all again. Believing them to be a typo in the language of a spy. I've crossed out and thought out every idea that I try. But I write it all again. As you went by, still everything that I tried, you knew the end. You knew the end. Still everything that I tried, long before you read the end. Dissipating in the fallout of a tenuous design, like a witness written on a hit list, thinking that I'm sheltered by lies. So I write it all again. Captivating my attention till the evidence revealed that I knew the end going through again, but the plot remained concealed. And so I write it all again. As you went by, still everything that I tried, you knew the end. Still everything that I tried, long before you read, you knew the end. LeSoca-Von Podcast. I can let you decide who you wanna be. All you want is who you are to me. I can let you decide who you wanna be. All you want is who you are to me. The crime was committed, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a clue. Did it, now it's up to me to spin it round and round again. You knew it as you went by, still everything that I tried, you knew the end. Still everything that I tried, long before you read, you knew the end.
Hi, this is Al.
And this is Andrew.
And we're from the Skyline Industry, and you're about to listen to this song Chapter 11 off of our EP in the language of a spy on the LeSoca-Von Podcast.
spent. You were drowning in your debt. But when I pick up, it all seems funny. You stick the call up to make some money, oh, but there ain't no guarantee. The other side is sunny. Sweetness of the honey doesn't mean the taste is free. You gave 12 pennies for a dime. You took any bargain you could find, and now you are inclined to sell it down the line. It's all for sale. It's all out.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all I've got. It's all I've got.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all for sale. It's all I own.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all I've got. It's all I know.
It's all I know.
LeSoca-Von Podcast.
Well, it didn't make a cent, and it left you on the lawn. You were selling your intent when the buyers had all gone. When I pick up, it all seemed funny. You stick the car up to make some money, oh, but there ain't no guarantee. The world will stay connected. The fault may be corrected. Doesn't mean the call is free. You waved the levy in your prime. Mistook every margin for the bottom line, and now you are consigned to sell it down the line. It's all for sale. It's all I own.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all I've got. It's all I've got.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all for sale. It's all I own.
You got me trading silence for a dial tone.
It's all I've got. It's all I know.
It's all I know.
Hey, what's up? This is Steve. You're listening to LeSoca-Von Podcast, Episode 7, August 2014. Again, that was the Skyline Industry with Eat Your Heart, followed by Mr. Resolved in Chapter 11, which is all from their first EP. You can find the Skyline Industry on Facebook, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Twitter, and their official website, theskylineindustry.com.
LeSoca-Von will be attending Cesar Bogadi's next show at the Daza Nazcal Botanic Lab on Wednesday, August 20th in New York City. If you want more from Cesar Bogadi, then make sure you check out his Facebook and official site, cesarbogadi.com.
Hoy desperté buscando un sueño. ¿Quién iba a decir que allá afuera me esperaba? Un caminado tan sensual y una picardía en su mirar. No me bastó con su belleza tan pura, quería algo más. Desde mi balcón te vi pasar, desde mi ventana yo te sonreí. Palabras en mi boca me faltaron, oh no, no. Me robaste el aire y me enamoraste, yeah. Es que eres la más bonita, enloqueces cuando pasas. De mi jardín un girasol, de mi jardín un girasol. De las noches las estrellas, de mi día eres mi sol. ¿Cómo quieres que te diga que me enamoré, mi amor? Laila, 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 laila. Ahora me pregunto si volverás a pasar a qué hora yo adivinaré para sentarme a esperar y llenarme de valor para bajar de mi balcón, cuestionarte cómo estás e invitarte a cenar. Hace una semana que te vieron mis ojos, clavada en mi memoria te sentí, y conocerte mejor es lo que anhelo. Acompáñame a cenar y la decisión la toma el tiempo. Es que eres la más bonita, me enloqueces cuando pasas de mi jardín un girasol, de mi jardín un girasol, de las noches las estrellas, de mi día eres mi sol. ¿Cómo quieres que te diga que me enamoré, mi amor? Laila, 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 laila. Me enamoré del cielo de tus ojos, me aficioné de tu figura, hasta soñé con tu cintura y me bebí del agua de tu ser y haré con tu regazo mi refugio en cada abrazo, mi refugio en cada abrazo. Oh no, hay mi refugio en cada abrazo. Es que eres la más bonita, me enloqueces cuando pasas, cuando tú me miras, cuando yo te miro. De las noches las estrellas, de mi día eres mi sol. ¿Cómo quieres que te diga que me enamore, mi amor? Es que eres la más bonita, hey, hey, hey. De mi jardín un girasol, quiero de tu amor, quiero de tus besos. De las noches las estrellas, de mi día eres mi sol. ¿Cómo quieres que te diga? Laila, 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 laila,
That was Cesar Bogadi with La Mas Bonita. Cesar is currently working with Inti Maldonado at the Inti Galaxy Studio in New York City. If you want to check out more of Cesar Bogadi, you can check out his Facebook and official site, CesarBogadi.com.
Thank you for listening and supporting us here at LeSoca-Von. If you enjoy listening to this podcast, please share it with your friends. This podcast is all about bringing everyone together. If you are an artist, painter, or musician, please contact us at LeSoca-Von.com. The very first band on our very first podcast was JP and the Jammers. It is now their 5-year anniversary together, and to celebrate, you can now download their entire album, Bipolar, Pathetic, Ridiculous, on LeSoca-Von.com. We wish them the very best of luck with this new album. We'll be giving you 2 songs on this podcast. First is Mi Corazón, followed by Bipolar, Pathetic, Ridiculous.
¿Cómo están, amigos? Yo soy JP Los Jammers. Un saludo gigante a todos los que escuchan LeSoca-Von. Les dejo con nuestra última canción, Mi Corazón, para todos ustedes.
No pienso regalarte canciones nunca más. Tú no valoras o mereces mi mitad. No quiero imaginarte ni pensarte un día más. Solo anhelo que te vayas sin llamar. Y un día espero que no sientas el deseo de quererme encontrar. Tú a mí ya me perdiste. No vuelvas porque no te busco más. Mi corazón aún tiene las heridas que dejó tu alma por no saber cómo soy. La fisura en mi ser ya se esfumó. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo. No pienso regalarte mi teoría tiempo una vez más. Yo me entregué, tú no supiste aceptar. No digas que lo sientes, que no supiste valorar. La vida gira y a ti te toca esperar. Y aunque por dentro sienta dudar, yo sé que lo mejor es no estar en esta incertidumbre. Mi alma solo busca donde vas, mi corazón aún tiene las heridas que dejó. Tu alma por no saber cómo soy, la fisura en mis heridas se esfumó. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo. Deseo de quererme encontrar. Tú a mí ya me perdiste. No vuelvas porque no te busco más, mi corazón aún tiene las heridas que dejó. Tu alma por no saber cómo soy, la fisura en mis señas se esfumó. El tiempo borra todo y mi corazón aún tiene las heridas que dejó. Tu alma por no saber cómo soy, la fisura en mi ser ya se esfumó. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo. El tiempo borra todo y cura todo.
Thanks for listening and supporting us here at LeSoca-Von Podcast. If you enjoy listening, please share it with your friends and family. This podcast is about bringing everyone together, and if you're an artist, painter, musician, please contact us at LeSoca-Von.com.
¿Cómo están, amigos? Yo soy JP Los Jammers, acá desde La Paz, Bolivia, y quiero dejarles con una canción muy especial para nosotros, patética, ridícula y bipolar, para todos los que escuchan LeSoca-Von.
No sé cómo encontrar a tu corazón. No sé cómo entender tu fragilidad. Te busco y no respiro tranquilidad. No entiendo tus caprichos, tu vanidad. No entiendo toda tu inseguridad. Simulas algo que no es tu realidad. Y mientras tú te bañas en mediocridad y solo buscas tu sed material, aquí yo te espero tratando de descifrar. Porque tú eres patética, ridícula y bipolar. 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 Tú disfrazas todos tus miedos con mediocridad. telegrama de no terminar. Me quieres, me dejas, me sostienes, escapas y mueres. Corres y disfrutas jugar a que quieres. Control sobre tus actos de dama excluyente. Y mientras tú te bañas en frivolidad y solo buscas un ser material, y yo te espero tratando de descifrar, porque tú eres patética, ridícula y bipolar. 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 Porque tú eres patética, ridícula y bipolar.
That was JP and the Jammers with their tracks Mi Corazon, followed by Bipolar, Pathetic, Ridiculous. JP and the Jammers were the very first band we had on our podcast here at LeSoca-Von. It is now their 5th year anniversary together, and to celebrate, you can download their new album, Bipolar, Pathetic, Ridiculous, on LeSoca-Von.com. This has been Steve from Active Sun. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube in episode 6 of LeSoca-Von Podcast. Again, thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening and supporting us here at LeSoca-Von. If you enjoy listening to this podcast, please share it with all your friends. This podcast is all about bringing everyone together and supporting local music and art. If you are an artist, painter, or musician, please contact us at LeSoca-Von.com. Again, thank you very much for listening. We'll be leaving you with 3 songs from Kamakaze: Rage, Salvation, and The Pressure Cooker, along with excerpts from an interview that Avo did with 2 of their members, Carlo and Chris. We hope that you enjoy the new material from this band, and we encourage you to support them by going to all their shows and checking out their SoundCloud, MySpace, Twitter, Reverb Nation, and Facebook. Again, thank you very much for listening to the LeSoca-Von Podcast.
Kamakaze is spelled Kamakaze and is made up of Carlos Kamakaze on lead guitar, Chris Kelly on drums, Christopher Cooney on bass, Brian Kirst on guitar, and their newest member, Linda Jane DeVincemore on vocals.
My name is Sal. I'm from the LeSoca-Von Podcast, and I'm here with Kamakaze. Can you guys introduce yourself, say your name, and what are you doing in the band?
Yes, this is Carlos Kamakaze, founder, guitars, and backing vocals of the band Kamakaze.
Chris Kelly, drums and percussion.
How long have you guys been playing together?
I would say Kamakaze's been around for roughly about 5 years, off and on. Chris has been adding on with us, going on 3 years now as our new drummer, and we just also have a new singer as well.
And a new rhythm guitar player.
I totally turned over everything in the band, all the new members and everything like that, because after the first album, people started to move into different directions. My singer the original singer, Valerie Steele, started to pursue more of a blues foundation. The guitarist that she had with her was someone that I had helped out as a kid. He was 12 years old. He was our prodigy in the band. So I helped him out until he reached about 18, and then he went separate ways with her. Oh. The bass player that we had was already from another band. So he went back to his original band, and then Chris came along. Chris and I worked together for about maybe 6 months to a year, writing new music, getting the feel of each other, and then new members start to come to play. our bass player Christopher Cooney. We have two Chris's in the band. Our bass player Chris Cooney, he's been with us for quite some time, from the old singer to the new singer. When we were starting to audition new singers, a gentleman named Brian Kearse came along, and he didn't do well with the audition, but he could play guitar really well. So we said, look, just learn the music, come back next week, and he impressed me and Chris right here where we rehearsed at. He came in and played all the songs with us perfectly.
Not within a week.
It was
on his own.
On his own. You know what I mean? From there, we were like, you're in. I even said, look, you can borrow one of my guitars, just come over. You can borrow my amp, just come over. So he's like our little brother in the band. And then, because of that, singer auditioning and becoming a guitarist, we met this woman named Linda DeVince Moore, singer. And she is more cut out for this band. Being our music is metal, speed metal, power metal, her voice can reach that screaming level. It can reach that octave level where we need to fit this music. And her voice fits what we're doing better than our original singer, Valerie Steele.
Where did the name Kamakaze came from?
All right, well, the misunderstood definition of kamikaze is that it's a suicide bomber, reminiscence of the World War II Pearl Harbor. But in Japanese, it means divine wind. Kama means God and kaze is wind. However, being that we're an American band, Vaughn, we spell kamikaze K-A-M-A-K-A-Z-E, not K-A-M-I-K-A-Z, the traditional Japanese spelling. Our concept is derived from the die-hard samurai bushido spirit of honor. Religion, news, media, sex, the web, the internet that is, sun, moon, the stars, the earth, fire, water, and wind. This band was also based on those that have fought for their freedom and those that have died for their freedom, as well as the innocent and guilty as well.
Tell me about the songs you gave me to put in the podcast.
Okay, one of the songs I believe was Pressure Cooker. Those songs that you hear the vocals is our original singer, Valerie Steele. Anytime there's a singer in my band, whoever, no matter who it may be, tomorrow or the next day, I always give them the opportunity to write their own lyrics because they're the ones who are singing it. You know what I mean? As long as they write lyrics to my music, and it's fine. She wrote Pressure Cooker. And I say this funny because I always thought it was about myself. At one time, I used to have a very, very bad temper. And I always thought that the song was about me. The song was about a person who had a bad attitude, and everything that got them angry made them one step closer to going to the edge. And in the chorus says, you think this song is about you, you're a pressure cooker, you're about to explode. You know what I'm saying? It's about somebody who's about to lose their cool. You know what I mean? They've been really trying to be cool about it, and they're like a pressure cooker. They're about to explode. You know what I mean? Rice and chicken and pollo canarones everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
The naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
Yes,
state which will live in infamy.
You are so deadly, you're like toxic waste, spreading your poison all over the place. There is no room to negotiate. If you keep on, you won't meet your fate. Ego's so big it won't fit through the door. Your brain's no more, won't be around you no more. You are so full of yourself. You'll meet that wall and one person got down.
Now, salvation is written as a word of peace. It's about freedom. It's about not arguing about who created this world, but working together to stop the people who are trying to destroy it. The things that go on in this country about Congress and war overseas and all this stuff. This is about America and the world opening its eyes to what's really going on in the news and society and how the towel has been pulled over our eyes.
Stand up for humanity, 'cause everything
of the song was Rage. We wrote Rage almost on the same concept of Pressure Cooker, but Rage was, I guess, it was about having, like the song says, about voices in your head. It was about paranoia. It was about paranoia, schizophrenic. It was about feeling like there was someone over your shoulder. Like that song, I always feel like somebody's watching me. You know what I mean? Like that. That's what Rage was about. It was like, felt like paranoia that someone was watching us, and that's pretty much what it was about. I mean, all of our songs are pretty much kind of direct and kind of focused on either a mental subject, an emotion, something that you could feel. You know what I mean? That's usually generally what we write about.
Hey guys, this is Chris from Kamakaze, and thanks for checking out Von's podcast. This is Rage.
LeSoca-Von Podcast.
Running wild and free.
Hey guys, this is Carlos from Kamakaze. If you want to check out some of our music and video and pictures, you can check us out on Facebook.com/Kamakaze Band. Kamakaze is spelled Kamakaze, and then the word band, B-A-N-D. You can also catch us on SoundCloud.com/Kamakaze, spelled the same way. YouTube keyword Carlos Kamakaze 69, all one word as well. And also, last but not least, ReverbNation.com/Kamakaze Band.